that'll be my turn.
Awesome. So, with that, my rats seem rather distraught and a little worse for wear.
I told them they didn't want no part of this.
Well, my rats are going to do... And now... he will attack, and... with another firebolt.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that guy.
And I'm going to need you to make me... I'm going to need you to... Drake, he fires the bolt at you. What is your AC again?
It's 13 without my armor on.
He does manage to hit you for 7 points of damage.
Ow.
Smell of burned fur.
For 7. I won't squeal, but that definitely hurt.
Was that it for the rats?
That rat.
Yeah.
That rat has a different initiative. Teesra, what would you like to do?
Was it the purple rat that firebolted, Drake?
No, it was the one down the end of the hallway.
That I cannot see.
Yep, that you don't see.
Oh wait, no, I can just barely see him. Got it. But the purple rat is the one with has a floating dagger.
Yes. You do recognize that as rats, like all Raiden, are awakened and they have telepathic powers, and one of the tricks that several of them use is the ability to levitate items,
Right.
because they don't have hands.
Right. I am extremely unthrilled with the fact that someone is firebolting my friends. So Teesra is going to move here, because I'm assuming I can shoot over Drake's head because, well, Drake is a raccoon.
I'm also on the wall. So.
And you're on the wall. And I am going to send an Eldritch Blast at the rat that keeps firebolting my friends. And say, I do not appreciate these things. That is a 22 to hit. For 11 points of Eldritch Blast autumnal cold force energy.
Awesome. And with that, you blast the hell out of that rat. He seems rather distraught. Go ahead and make me a perception
Okay.
test.
All right. Hold on a moment. Those clicked off onto something else. Perception. I'm not good at that. I'm really not good at that. That was a 9.
Drake, you can go ahead and make me one as well.
A perception?
Yes.
Three. I perceive that I am on fire.
Yep, that's pretty much it. So, these are, and now my other 2 rats. One is going to take the disengage action. And run.
That's very reasonable action.
And the other one is not. He is going to attack. Let's see how he does. He's attacking Vom.
Right.
And he can do it. Oh, yeah, he does.
He sounded really cheerful just there, and I had
Well,
this,
I was surprised
chill
considering
run down my
how.
spine.
I
Oh, good!
well,
I get to kill him.
I wasn't expecting that him to do that well. Yeah, so he slashes at you with his dagger. It's like jab, jab, jab. And he's actually using his tail to wield his dagger because he obviously can't do it with his hands. And as he hits you, he strikes you twice with his dagger for a attack of 6 points and attack of 4 points.
Ow!
He hit you like he meant it.
That is a lot of points.
Yes.
Yeah.
You must owe him money or something.
Could be possible. I owe a lot of people money.
So,
So Ula's gonna see Drake yelp at the wall, and she's gonna run over here, and she's gonna just pluck him off the wall and cradle him like a small child, since he is small size, and then drag him back here with me. That way he's in cover, and I'll block him with my body. I give him 3/4 cover since he's a small creature with my body, and give you a point of inspiration for that, Jonesy.
for Vom?
For Drake. Pluck
Oh,
him off the wall.
Oh, yeah, totally.
There you go, child. I have rescued thee.
Don't talk about this with anybody.
Kale, what would you like to do?
I will move back to the entrance of this hole. I assume I still see this rat here.
Yeah, the one that just double jabbed into Vom and made Vom bleed a lot.
He's bleeding.
Yeah. I will guide it, or no, I will not guiding bolt. I will radiant bolt with that again. So that's a 23 to hit for 6 radiant damage.
Awesome.
Get him, Kale.
And then, like, how rough is Bomb looking right now? Like, Death's Door?
No. He's got like this many. He's probably not looking great, but
I
don't think I'm terribly worried yet, but
okay. I'm gonna hold off then. I'm going to stay standing there at the top. This time, but I'll end my turn, keeping an eye on Vom. And that's it for me.
still comes up to Vom. I guess. Let's see here. I don't want to get set on fire again. So I think I can just move right over to here. Which should give me some degree of cover, I think. I don't know if it gives me a whole lot. But I can still hit this dude. So I'm going to hit the purple rat. I'm going to hit him with the hammer. I mean, sooner or later he's got to succumb. We rolled a 14.
That's what you hit with last time, wasn't it?
That is what I hit with last time, so there we go. This time he hit him for 7. So he's like, anyone for rat soup?
No.
No, that sounded better in my head. No.
So, awesome. So, Velm, you have dispatched the rat. It is falls to the ground, lifeless. Drake, you have a little cover, in the form of Ula.
Yeah, I feel so safe. And this might just be me having trouble seeing, but I don't see any more rats on the screen.
They're down the hallway. You
They're
just
down the
moved out
hall.
of their line of sight.
Oh yeah, I see him. I see him now. Okay.
Yeah.
Ula, do
What's
you have
happening?
any? Ula, do you have any daggers on you?
I've got your crap on me.
In that case, I'm going to go ahead and spend. Can I spend this round arming myself, Jonesy?
You sure can.
I will do that.
I got you, buddy.
I'm so dressed. It's so good. I don't like being naked.
Well, Raiden didn't really care about that.
You know, and it's the complete opposite of Alex in real life.
Man. Alex, now you're super tanky by proxy.
That was
Got a
okay.
higher AC than all of us.
One second. Tonight is the night of tech issues.
Hell
I hate that.
yeah. I don't think I'm supposed to hell yeah that one.
My roll 20's not acting, behaving, responding. My mouse just died. It's just. Anyway, respond.
I am assuming that a rat is about to do something horrible to me.
I like this.
Yeah, I just realized 3 out of 5 of us are in the hallway of doom. I'm gonna have to grab Teaser.
Okay, Teaser has probably more hit points than you would expect.
It's okay. We're in fireball formation. We'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we'll all be struck by the next one. One of those two.
Let's go. Party that rides together dies together.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's why I'm staying way up there.
And with that,
Please kill him to tell the tale.
I'm going to need everyone to
Dodge.
deal with the fact that I need a dexterity save from everyone except for Kale.
I don't appreciate.
I don't know either.
Watch me do a
Hey, that's a 19 for Teesra.
Oh, that is somehow also a 19 for Vom.
Hey, we have the same mod even.
Yeah, what?
Oh,
and we're like
look at
from,
us.
and we're from like the same home country. Oh my god, it's like we're twins.
Twinning.
Everybody doubled up. Hell yeah.
Yeah, all right then.
I
So-
Technically, you rolled better.
So everyone made their saving throw.
Yes.
So what is
I
the
need
thing about-
everyone to take 11 points of fire damage as a fireball explodes in the tunnel.
Oh, yeah. So, what are the rules regarding being killed outright? Is it if you go so far past 0, I don't remember.
I think it's if it's your full hit points in the opposite direction. So if you go negative 20 or whatever your current, like your starting hit points.
Oh,
are.
I see. Okay,
Yeah.
then that's okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, nothing that should not have been able to do such a large amount of massive damage that there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Yeah.
okay, then so he as for his reaction to that, Vom is has his relentless endurance thing, for he has been reduced to 0 hit points. So because he has that, he now has 1 hit point.
Internet went out again, Jonesy.
I'm going to cast False Life upon myself. Which will give me 8 temporary hit points.
You basically healed the damage.
No, but there's a reason it's False Life. And then I'm going to move down here so that we cannot all be caught by a fireball again. Step right around the corner there. And that will be my turn.
Awesome. And with that, the rat will step up just ever so slightly, and with his mind, reach out and try to strike Ula with his dagger.
Rude.
He was literally fleeing, and we like screwed up so badly that he decided to rethink fleeing.
Nope, he was not fleeing. He was just going to leave the hallway because he can use his mind to wield his dagger at range.
And he knew there was going to be a fireball.
Yeah, exactly. They can communicate telepathically too.
That's cheating.
Oh,
What you got, Jonesy? What you got?
Let's see. Do I hit? I don't know. Oh, yeah, well, a little bit of a delay on my roll here on roll 20. He misses. Yeah, he rolled a 7.
Okay.
I think you should go smack him with your axe.
For some reason, I am offended at the attempt at my life.
Yeah, weird how that works.
I will now rage.
And it's now your chance to react to that. So
Put down my child as a free action. and then I'll come over here and try to make it work. Ooh,
Ugh.
I missed.
Oh my.
Unlucky.
Oh god. That would have been a beautiful damage roll.
Would have.
Why must roll 20 do this to us?
That's a cool mistress and tonight excessively cool.
It hates us.
Kale, what would you like to do?
So, seeing this fireball, I'm going to hop down into the unknown.
Into the unknown.
Now that cook raccoon boy, it's good. It's good eat.
Please don't eat me.
I have to finish moving him to where he needs to be.
Oh, right. Excuse me.
Oh, I mean, if you wanted me there, that's the direction that I'm going to move. Or does it take all my movement to get down?
No, that takes like It takes like a 5-foot step to
Okay.
drop down.
Great.
Plummet.
Then I still have movement, so I will. I will not move that direction. I think I'm going to move the other direction.
Well, if you want it, you could actually jump down right here too, if you wanted to.
Sure, I'll go there, but I'm. Oh,
Basically, you can end up in any of the 9 squares around the dead center. There's a hole that actually goes down one more level in the dead center here, so you can't actually
Sure.
jump up there. But any of the
Pretty good.
squares around it, you could have landed on, no problem.
from the top, did I see where the fireball came from, or did I just see the immolation, like in that hole?
What's your passive perception?
15.
You would have saw a little light coming that direction, coming south, and then the explosion would have gone off.
Hey, remember also, we're all in telepathic contact, so
Yeah,
Yeah, you know
I
where
imagine.
where the spellcaster is.
right. I will run to the spellcaster and I will shoot radiant bolt at it. That's an 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Bummer. Okay.
You barely miss.
Okay.
It strikes the wall behind him.
Well, that's what I can do. So
Vaughn.
that's my turn. Yep.
Yes. Vom is going to do something very similar. He's going to charge 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't see Kale. But...
Yeah, kill around the other direction.
Oh.
yeah, Kale's down by me
Oh. Okay.
to the south.
Right. So, okay, I misconstrued that. Okay, so basically, I'm getting to where I can get up in Flaming Ratface's face, and I'm going to. I am going to swing on him. This is awfully silly, but I'm going to do it. That is not my character sheet. Part of me was like, I should try to dodge, but I don't think that's going to be helpful. So I'm going to make that roll, and I'm going to spend an inspiration to get advantage on that roll.
Yeah.
Somebody is 120 feet away from me. Oh. I need to roll it again.
Don't forget your action surge. You got 1 HP.
Nope. I have already used my action surge.
That's right,
last week.
earlier today.
That's right.
What about your second wind?
I used that also. Yeah, they both got used.
That's right, because it's still the same day.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, well, that one was an 11, so I did not do well with my inspiration that I spent on this. That inspiration was a lemon.
And we're about to be eliminated.
Well, you never know. It's Drake's go. So
Get him,
See,
rat man.
If he wants to blow me up, he can do that by killing himself.
Drake is going to roll a death saving throw. Is what Drake's going to do in his turn.
Wait a minute. I didn't notice my child was dead.
I thought it was awfully easy for you to put him down.
Yeah.
I told everybody I was unconscious. I do succeed on one death saving throw, though.
Is that what the static was?
Oh, that probably was what the static was.
There you go.
I didn't
no.
hear it. I might have
Yeah, I
played
was gonna
things
say
a
I
little
didn't hear
different.
that you were.
Well, I'm unconscious.
Is that what happens when I tune into Drake? All I hear is this feedback.
Yeah, see, we were aware that bomb almost dropped from the fireball. We were not aware that you dropped.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was aware.
That's what
Oh,
we call
okay.
a whoopsie.
That must have been just my internet trying to conspire to kill me again.
Because even Jonesy was like, yeah, Drake still gets to go.
yeah,
Wow,
Makes
you
feel any
stealth
better.
died. That's
None
how
of us are
stealthy
a
you are.
doctor.
I was like, I don't know what you guys want me to do, but I put my pants on and got blown up. That's my turn.
Ah, memories.
Yeah, that's your God-given right.
so yeah.
Yeah.
My my rat does not like having bomb up in its face.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe this wasn't exactly a great plan.
I
He's gonna
respect the Hail Mary.
He's going to spend an action to disengage
Oh, well, that's all right then.
and run.
Oh, I think I found a strategy for this lot.
And Teaser, what would you like to do?
All right. Well, since the rat ran and I cannot just pop out of cover and shoot at him, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to blast the rat that is in front of Ula so that hopefully she can go chase down the spellcasting rat. That is a 17 to hit the rat in front of Ula for 12 points of pumpkin spice damage.
The right rat cannot take 12 points of pumpkin spice damage.
And the caffeine's probably not good for him anyway.
And,
Hell yeah, she made it a Vincent.
You ready for a venti pain?
So with that, Tizra has blasted the last dry rat, and as it drops to the ground, its dagger falls out of the air, clattering on the ground.
Do you say something awesome like "see you latte"?
No, I do say, Ula, go chase the spellcasting rat.
What? I can't hear you. I'm just gonna go kill the other rat. I'm gonna run around the.
I'm talking in your mind. Yes, you can.
Do I find a rat, Jonesy?
You do find a rat because he's a spellcasting rat and therefore not very good at hiding.
Okay. Here we go. Swing batter batter. 15 to hit.
Oh.
A 15 does hit.
12 damage because I'm raging.
And with that, you clip the heck out of this rat. It yikes some pain.
You thought you could run, little rat man. I'm gonna pick up the corpse because I assume it has stuff for life. And I will walk back slowly, not knowing any better.
Oh, it's still alive.
Oh, okay. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's still alive.
I thought it was dead. Well, do your worst, rat man.
It is now Kale's go.
Okay.
Oh, hey, kid, apparently Drake is dying.
Well, he's making his saves.
He can do
So, I guess with that, I will. Damn it, Drake. I will cast Healing Word on Drake.
Yay!
Oh. Okay. We'll have words about this later.
Words about what? I got blown up.
Should have been partying with calculation.
Me and everybody else got blown up.
Yeah, we did all get infected. I had planned for myself possibly getting blown up. I had not accounted for the rest.
I'm a survivor.
I was expecting that. Hey, I was still standing out in the open. He's gonna flame strike me again, but
So that is 5 points. Back to you, Drake.
I appreciate you.
And
Did I see this spellcaster go? No, I didn't. Well, I shot at him, so I imagine I saw the direction he went.
yes,
And that's the only rat left.
so you also would have seen Ula run around the corner after him.
This direction, I missed it at the beginning, and now with my dynamic lighting, I can't see
To
so much
the
because I'm blind.
West.
To the north, to the west.
Oh,
North and then
west from the north end of the hall.
Yeah. So if I go that way, oh, but I don't see anything here.
yeah, that way doesn't connect over to the other one.
Oh. I'm sorry. So if I go, I mean, I guess I will dash then, so that I'm here, and that'll be my turn.
You see Ula in combat with a rat. The rat seems very angry and mad. The fire of anger burning at his eyes, you might say.
He's got an anchor
Vom.
burning in his eyes.
Vaughn, what would you like to do?
I'm sure I'm gonna charge down the hall to this spot, and I'm just gonna bellow and hit the dude. Like the rat is afraid of Vom, therefore Vom will chase the rat.
Mm.
Why must I be like that? Why
That's the
must
problem with Vom. You can't run from him.
I hit the rat? Oh man, it was a 17 to hit, but only 3 damage.
It's definitely a hit.
It was in fact a hit, but
Roll 20, give us.
that's the second one I've rolled for damage. So
Okay. He either casts Fire Blast on himself and kills us all, or he runs away to take
oh god, don't give him ideas.
50-50 right there.
Drake,
What's up?
I believe you have single-digit hit points. What would you like to do?
I got 5. That's 4 more than I need. I'm gonna take a move action over to here. And I'm gonna throw a knife at this guy. With an 18 to hit
That's a hit.
for 10 more points of damage.
Yikes.
Now we use a bonus action to hide.
You said you have +9 to your stealth?
7 plus 7. I'm gonna hide like my life depends on it.
Probably does.
Please make me a roll. Make me a stealth check.
Good job.
25.
Okay. Sweet. So as now my rats go. With that, he looks panicked. He looks scared. You hear Drake. You actually hear all sorts of curses being let out psychically from the rat. He's just yelling out loud, the equivalent of yelling out loud in his mind speech. He is actually going to do this.
I told you should have left me alone.
So, as he does that, he takes a couple little like a couple little steps backwards. His tail starts flashing in a very strict, swift motion, and as it does, it begins to shimmer and glow. As 3 bolts of energy shoot forth, one striking Vom, one striking Ula, one striking Kale. Each of you take 3 points of damage.
What kind of damage, good sir?
Force.
Did he just cast magic missile?
He sure did.
What an asshole. Magic. No, I will not say that. But anyway, so I am downed.
Not out.
So with that, he lets loose a barrage of bolts of arcane energy, and yeah, one of them would have gone for Drake, except Drake hit on him. Teaser, what would you like to do?
So Vom just went down again, right?
Yeah.
I cannot quite get into a position where I can get a line of sight with one move action. Yeah, I guess I'm going to just move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And
Yank it off the wall.
I wish it worked that way.
Cyclops, you ain't.
Yeah, no, I'm not. That's a self only. That's touch. I don't have action there. Is readying an action in a thing in 5e?
Yeah,
Yes,
you can
but I
ready
don't
an
think
action.
You can't move it, right? You can't move.
What?
Yes,
I
it
don't think
is.
we heard you, Alex.
Yes, it is the thing in 5e.
Okay. Then if he comes back this direction into my line of sight, I'm going to Eldritch Blast him.
Cool. Ula, what would you like to do?
I would like to attempt to paint my anchor a shade of red. Here we go. 10 to hit.
It does.
Oh, that's 16 damage.
How do you finish off the Arcanist Rat?
I just see poor Vom go down, and I just swing as hard as I can in his general direction. The flat side of the anchor, so I get as much room as I can. And splat he goes.
Awesome. And with that, yeah, you actually see the wards and mystical magical armor he had crafted around him shatter as it strikes through, and your anchor slams to the wall behind him, leaving just a red mark. With that, we have fallen out of combat.
Oh, thank you, God.
That's what you get for
I will,
running off.
I will instantly cast Spare the Dying on Bomb to make sure that.
So does I don't recall what does it just put me back to 1 HP or
You're still you're still unconscious, but
Okay.
you don't have to like make death saving throws or anything.
Oh,
You're
okay.
stable.
Well, that's helpful enough. All right. Yeah, don't worry.
As I see Vom not get up from the magic man, I'll just swing him over my shoulder to carry him. Drake, don't you want to pick this guy's pockets?
He doesn't have any pockets. He's a rat.
Don't you want to pick his fur things?
Dad. Oh.
I'll go look and see if they have any valuable items.
They do not. They are not carrying or wearing any gear at all.
Except for that one's dagger, but that's not
Well,
of any interest to us.
Or
Yeah.
is it?
These guys were kind of a bust, guys. Thank you for coming to rescue me, though. I really appreciate it.
Fine. You're not the first person we had to come stop from dying tonight.
That sounds like a story.
It is, but perhaps we should get Vom back to consciousness first.
Yeah. And I still haven't found where the cult was supposed to be down here waiting for us.
Are you sure you didn't?
I don't think these rats were the guys we were looking for.
Unlucky, you almost died for nothing.
But they knew you were an envoy?
Yeah, they knew I was an intruder and a ride. I don't know if they knew I was an envoy or not, but the territorial.
Would you like to make me a nature check?
I would like to. 4. They appear to be made of some kind of rat. And now, yeah, I'll sort of look over at everybody else and say, I still haven't found where we're supposed to be dropping this stuff off. Did you guys bring the crate?
Wow.
The only thing the crate had in it was your stuff.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you guys are right. They did say I was an envoy. Alex forgot
I was
that.
kind of wondering about that, but it sounded familiar.
Alex forgot that in the intervening week.
Happens.
Like I said, I whispered it. I was like, maybe he's trying to hide it. Or
No.
maybe Alex forgot.
Alex forgot. I wasn't wearing my blue cape, so I don't know how they knew I was an envoy.
Unless they've been watching us.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I definitely need to take a minute before we go any further.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're out of juice. We need to regroup.
I think we're gonna miss out on our chance to find these guys, but if we go after them like this, we're not gonna survive. So
Probably true.
let's post up outside somewhere, and we'll see if we can find anybody coming out of the tower.
Well, except that from the tower, it led down into the sewers, correct?
Yeah, so they can come out anywhere in the sewer.
I mean, we entered the sewers not at the tower. We just came in through a regular access point. So, there's no reason to think they would go out through the tower.
Yeah. And it's not like we can watch every sewer exit in the city, just the 6 of there's the 5 of us. What do you say? Let's head on home and lick our wounds and figure out what our next move's going to be.
Yes.
We go up right.
And
Yeah, we're going on right.
Okay. Well, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we'll see you in just a second.
everybody. Thanks for hanging out while we took a quick break and refreshed our drinks and got a snack and stuff. And with that, we find our envoys leaving the underground sewers of the city of Aldous, returning to the surface, and making their way back to the royal compound, and specifically the Hall of Envoys, so they can regroup. That's the other way to put it, right? Regroup.
Put my innards back in.
Alex, are you sure we're live?
I'm pretty sure. It says stream's going.
Okay.
We're on the make or break screens. We're still showing.
That is not the screen I'm looking at. Let's see.
Oh no, it's
I
just
have us.
really delayed.
Oh, it's stream delay.
Oh
It's been
yeah,
excessively
I've got 27,000 drop frames. Just 54% of the frames are dropping. So
Wow.
awesome.
Oh, God.
Yay.
What a fun night.
Yeah,
Sorry that technology sucks for everybody tonight.
it's okay.
So, with that, you have regrouped and are heading back to the compound. Unless you say otherwise, I'm assuming you're going straight back to the compound, the royal complex.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we're in the ships to do much of anything else.
At some point while being carried, like Ula jostles Vom and he's like, "No, Bob?" No one's gonna take him up on it.
Yeah, I'm taking you to bed, and then I'm going to my bed.
That wasn't. Oh, well, he was talking about going to the pub, but
I've got some
always
brandy back at the room. We can have the drink there.
he'll be fine. Yes.
I do like that music.
Makes it sound like we're sneaking in.
Well, do you really want to draw a whole lot of attention to yourselves right now?
No.
You're covered in sewer, and you're covered in rat, and you're covered in
Burns.
Oh yeah.
Very
burns
extensively
blood.
burned.
Some of which is our own, some of which is other people's.
Yes. So, with that, you quietly make your way back into the royal complex. You sneak across the wide open expanse that is the Azure Plaza, and the giant fountain in the center of it, where they housed all the giant greetings and gatherings and market days and festivals. Over to the Hall of Envoys. And as you make your way in late at night, trying your best to avoid any of the senior envoys, who will be have more than a few questions for you if they do catch you. So, upon returning to your dormitory rooms that the group of you share, you are able to go inside, and upon arriving, there's a small package out front of your doorway. It seems to be wrapped in plain butcher paper, and the twine around it.
I'm too busy for this. I'm gonna push past and let somebody else pick it up while toughness for man.
I can pick it up. I don't mind.
Go for it, Kill.
Drake, do you want to check it for traps before?
I'm sorry, is it magic?
You were getting the slightest faint of magic.
Look at it with your special eyes.
In that case, I'm definitely checking it for traps.
Yes, I will share that.
I'll give it a good once over.
As you give it a good once over, what you do see is that it has a small little tag on it amongst the twine, keeping the bishop paper in place. There's a small little heavy cardstock kind of little tag on it. It doesn't have anything written on it, but it does have a little wax seal pressed on it.
Do I recognize the seal?
Wouldn't happen to be the seal of, oh no. I have spaced his name somewhere in between dying and...
Of
not
Sir
dying.
Crest Kiss?
I was thinking Quinlan.
No.
No,
It is not Mr. Redskins. Okay.
it is not Quinlan. It was not a
Do you want me to roll investigate, or just am I okay to open the box?
you were able to open the box.
I'll slide a little claw in and undo the seal and open it up and see what fresh hell awaits us.
And are you doing this in the hallway, or did you actually take it inside the apartment?
Take it inside the apartment.
Okay. Up on the table, you open it up, and inside is a small wooden box. As you open it up, there are 6 glass small jars in it. Flat, little bottles, little glass bottles.
Is there anything in these, or is it just Zydrate?
Yeah. And as you kind of lift them up, there is a kind of amberish color liquid in the 6 bottles.
Is this familiar?
Yeah, I would say you've seen these around. Kale immediately recognizes them. There are vials of potions of healing.
Oh, how kind. Does everybody need these now? Should we save them for later? I mean, we're gonna sleep. So.
Save them for later.
Yes, I think we should save them for later and rest up and heal naturally as much as possible.
Well, thank you so much for the raid, Robnix.
You go to the radar.
Should I carry these? I can. Should everybody carry one? How do we want to? I'll take them, and I pocket them.
I would extra characterily suggest maybe everybody should hang on to one, but I'm not there to make that suggestion at this time.
Yeah, I think spreading it out is better, because if something happens to you, Caleb, that's all of our healing, no matter what.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I actually tend to think that perhaps having Drake carry a couple of them, because he is the one of us who has the most mobility and could get it to someone if they needed it.
You know, that is. I'm not here to have this conversation.
I like the way you think, Teasra.
That's a damn
Sure.
good idea.
That tracks.
Here you go. I will give. You said there were 6. I'll give 3 of them to Drake, and then 1 to Caesar, 1 to Ula, and I'll slip 1 somewhere on Bomb.
Keep one for yourself. I bought one earlier.
Oh, okay. Okay. And I'll just look at myself unbloodied and barely touched compared to everybody else.
I'll work on that. So, with that, the group of you are able to retire for the evening and get a long rest.
Yay.
Yay, super sheepies.
Luckily for you, you do not have to get up early the following morning, and so the group of you are able to sleep in.
Could you imagine?
And yeah, it is now late in the morning the following day, and you now have the opportunity to follow up with whatever other activities you want to do. Basically, is there something that you wanted to do, or did you want to wait till nightfall and go back or do something entirely different?
So
What does the gang want to do?
So the cultists have a tower that connects to the sewer system, and from there we know fuck all. So the tower is just a spot they can recognize the group at. Do we want to follow up with Matt's man, or do we want to go back into the hole?
No, I think we should follow up with Kestrel.
That's good. I don't have to shower twice. Anybody else?
All right.
I know that they're not going to still be down in the hole, but there is part of me that does still think it is worth investigating and seeing if they left any trace of anything behind. But
That's kind of where I'm thinking too. Yes.
That would be a little more time sensitive than meeting with him too, I guess.
That's true. So, why? I mean, we should do that then.
All right, let's
or
go
if
back in
we're-
the sewer.
Or, if Teaser wants to, Vom will offer to come along, I guess.
I'm not super keen on splitting our attention if one of us is going somewhere where we expect to have to possibly fight and not die.
Oh, there's that.
Yeah, let's all go to the sewer.
I'm gonna
Let's
go
all
change
go
into
to the
clothes.
sewers. Let's all go to the sewers.
If you finish the rest of that lyric, I'm going to be very upset with you.
Catch a
Ooh.
fireball?
Actually, I would be. That would be
We
nice.
already
Yeah.
did.
I would not have anything to eat.
Because that tune ends with "and get ourselves a treat," and I
Yeah.
don't like that idea from the sewers.
Oh.
Before we go, can I check on my cat?
Yes. Your cat is adjusting to life as a pet. He is well loved by the neighbors. Yeah. And the other envoys, all the other envoys tend to like to hang out with the cat. I mean, how often do you find a flying cat? I mean, they're more common in Aldous than they are elsewhere, but yeah, still, flying cats are cool.
He's still very small, right? He's not like growing.
Well, he's growing a little bit.
Okay.
He
Well,
was.
I will give him a few scritches. Oh, sorry.
So he wasn't. He was still an adolescent, so he's going to get a little bit bigger, but not by much.
Okay. Yeah.
He's not. He's
He
not going
won't
to become.
like grow into a griffin or something for me to mount and ride.
No. He'll. Depending on how much food Drake leaves out, he might get bigger in the sense that he's eaten too much, but not. He will not become Great Dane size or anything like that. So.
You fat kid.
Well, I will. I'll give him some scratches behind his ear. I will open that drawer of my desk.
Led from different directions to the same general area. Did you have a preference over one or the other, or you?
I think we want to start from the tower because we know that's where they started from.
Yeah, I think so too.
That seems reasonable.
Awesome. So with that, you do make your way back to that part of town, and it's kind of like I said, it's where the middle ward and the high ward kind of meet. Like I said, is the old tower, the old wall that ran around the city. And you make your way back in. There's does not seem to be any signs that anyone's been in here the last couple of hours, so that's good. And with that, you can make your way down.
That's in the sewer. We go.
Who is leading point?
I will lead the way.
You're going to be the point person.
I will be the point person.
With that, I'm going to need. I'll go with investigation. Investigation check from you. While he's making that roll, the rest of you are following behind. Who's bringing up the rear? And was there any other special equipment or gear that anyone wanted to grab before they came out tonight?
I would generally think, honestly, Bomb might be fine in the rear simply because in that particular position, because his investigation isn't very good, but also we want to have somebody who can take a hit in back of the party. Does that make sense? If somebody
Yeah, it
comes
does.
up from behind, we don't want someone to like snatch Kale.
Well, I was going to say perhaps I should be 20 or 30 feet behind everyone because I need light,
I think at this
and
point,
I don't want everybody to. Like, I'll still need light underground.
right.
No,
I
we
mean,
understand.
when we're going to need a certain amount of light, we will be presumably having light while we are making our investigations as well. I don't know that we're
Yeah, and we're not expecting anybody to be down here, so it's okay if we're not
Right.
exactly sneaky.
so you don't have to like do the 30-foot non-dark vision walk of shame or whatever. Just like come join us in the rest of the party. It'll be okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, even without casting light, other than Drake, the rest of us aren't very stealthy anyways.
These makes a very good point.
Awesome.
So I am going to be using detect magic and my warlock vision while we're going through here.
Awesome. So yeah, you totally do that. As you're making your way through, you make your way back down the sewers, and you're hunting through the sewers again. They seem to be very reminiscent of the areas you walked through yesterday. But then again, some of that might also be the fact that the sewers all tend to look alike. So it would be very easy to get turned around in here. With that, I'm going to need a check from.
Oh, Jonesy, I got a 10 on my investigation after I spent some inspiration to reroll that 7.
Hey, you're up 3 points. That's some value.
Ooh, you've got rid of your little inspiration token. I need to figure out how to get rid of how to pull mine because I used it earlier.
Andy, you just click on it and then drag it out to the table.
Except that I dragged it.
Now Jonesy has the pleasure of deleting it if he wants to.
Yeah, because I just did that already. I can take it. There we go.
So with that, I'm going to need a. Actually, a check from. Drake. Yeah, it's going to be from Drake.
What kind of check?
I'm going to need a perception check.
Check.
11. Boom.
Cool. Good thing you only needed a 10.
I hit my passive. That's good news. What do I perceive?
So as you're going forward, you're going down deeper into the sewers, trying to follow some leads, and you're following the trails and stuff. You find what appears to be a small room.
I, for one, enjoy small rooms.
And with that, I'm going to put you back into the sewers.
Which way is the small room, Jesse? Oh, down there.
Group. There you go. And there's a small door that, as you're going through, not far from where you fought the rats recently. The rye rats.
So look at that.
Alright, I'm gonna go check that door.
Good luck.
Right here.
It is locked.
Is it trapped?
I don't know. Go ahead and make me an investigation check. Find out.
22.
It is.
Everybody be careful, this is a trap door.
What kind of door is it?
It is a reinforced wooden door.
Can I try using my lockpick?
Wait, I've got thieves tools. I can let me try and disable the trap first.
Okay.
Are you gonna cast lockpick?
Yes.
I'm gonna
I can
cast
cast
disable
sleep.
trap. I got a natural 20 for a 27 on my thieves tools.
Woohoo!
And with that, you manage to disable the small spring lock, which you're pretty sure has a needle and poison connected to it.
They tried to poison
And-
us. Would you like a follow-up check to try to pick the lock?
And no, I'll let you use that one to pick the lock. Pick the lock. So with that, you are able to open the room and get into the room, which you can't do yet until I actually do my magic on a dynamic lighting level.
The roll 20 magic.
And ta-da! I have now unlocked the door for you.
Bless you.
I will sneak on in to the other side. Oh, I've got more than 5 hit points now.
Yeah, make sure. Oh, yeah, make sure you reset. If you have forgotten, just make sure reset your hit points, reset your spells and stuff, and everything else after a long rest.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna keep sneaking through.
Great. We're gonna have to fight something.
So,
As
In-
I pass, oh sorry,
yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say as I pass through this door, was the poison like destroyed as the thieves' tools went through it, or can I collect that vial of poison from the door?
It was just a little bit on the actual little needle itself. It wasn't.
Oh. Can I take that needle?
Be dangerous.
Not really.
Okay.
By the time you got into it to take it apart to get to it, you pretty much would end up probably
Rubbing it
wiping-
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, inside this room, it looks like this is where the rye rat were holding up. There's you see some a small little nest area that they've built. You see also some other rather random bits as far as scattered throughout the room. You see a couple more daggers. You see a small little makeshift crate that they've turned over, a wooden crate that they've flipped over to make it into a table, a low-level table for them, with several little glass beakers and vials on it. It's like a little brewing station they put together. And you see a small little bowl of various fruit and vegetables that they've managed to whirl away. Would you like to make me an investigation check, someone?
I would love to. 9.
Come on, Drake.
Awesome.
What are you looking at? Look at it.
You notice that several of the fruits are not local. There obviously are a lot of fruits that are grown on the various islands not far that have been imported into Aldous.
Jonesy, I got a 17 for mine.
So you also see that, but more importantly, you also see stashed behind them and to the side a small little stone that's kind of been pulled out just slightly from the wall, and there's a little, which means that it looks like that someone's basically made a little cubby that they can hide stuff in, a little stash space.
It's like, guys, check this out, and I'll just pick off a rock over at the cupboard.
Well, obviously that was there. Sorry, I was thinking with my stomach.
And inside there's you see a few other things, some valuable looking rings, bracelets, other things of monetary value. Along with that, you also see what looks like a rather crude map, sewer map. Like this section of the sewers. And there's an indicator on there of another level down, like an entrance point to another level down.
Interesting.
Well, and we are fairly certain that the hole that we had come down does go down another level.
Indeed.
Well, let's go down and take a look.
Hey, teaser.
Yes?
Is any of this jewelry magic?
I don't know. Is any of this jewelry magic?
No, it is not. Tisra, would you make me an arcana check?
I will attempt it, sure. That's a 12.
It looks like the chemicals and little brewing station they have put together is meant for making alchemical potions
Okay.
and infusions.
I will share this. So, it looks like those supplies there might have been used to make potions and infusions like an alchemist would. But I do not think anything that is still here is actually magical.
Interesting.
Yeah. Ula, knowing that she isn't better than this, is going to put it on as much of her jewelry as she can, and then offer some to people.
With that, yeah. Other than that, there's not a whole lot else in this small little room.
Follow the map, then.
Awesome.
I think we're going down.
Down the hole.
Following the map, you find yourself on the path laid out, and you find the entrance down to the next level down, and you make your way down. It's relatively easy. When you get there, you can even see that there's another crude little stash section behind one of the walls. Basically, a little stone pulls out, and there's a little stash area. And this section actually has a knotted rope with a hook on it, so you can actually hook it to the and drop it down, and so it actually can climb down.
Oh.
which makes it excessively
Handy.
easy for Drake.
Love to see that.
So,
Very
And-
considerate.
your guess is that this is a more common approach for either these specific brigands or cultists or whoever. This is a common place for them to entrance and exit out through here. As you make your way down, if you keep following the map, you can visually see signs of people having traversed to this area not long ago. And as you approach, you see some light coming off in the distance, like possibly a torchlight or possibly a Shah's pistol illuminating the area ahead of you.
Everybody be careful. I will lead the way.
So with that, I would like a stealth check from everyone. Because I'm assuming everyone's trying to be sneaky. You're welcome to tell me I'm wrong if you are.
I will
but-
attempt it, as he's told us to be careful. I'm probably not going to be great at it.
It is at this point that I'll hold back, and I'll stay far away.
Ooh, yeah, that was a 1. That was a 1.
Oh.
No, it wasn't. Excuse me.
That was a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a. I ended up with 3.
I mean, if one of us has a 3, it doesn't really matter what the rest of us have.
That's a really good
Well,
point.
It might, because the two that roll the lowest are right now the ones farthest in the back.
We are bringing up the rear, yes.
Right.
So,
I would like to do a deception check. And I would like to grab a rock and throw it away from us into the wall.
Oh. Well,
sure.
I got a 19, but
I threw the rock really hard with an 8.
Awesome. So, with that, you kind of sneak. And as you get further and further down the hallway, I'm going and so as you're going along, Drake, you're in the lead again, and as you're going along, you feel a slight mental tingle as you're making your way down the hallway.
Hmm.
Would you like to make me a let's see, how do I which is going to be the most make the most sense for you? I want to ask for an investigation check from you with advantage.
Alright. I'm getting ready to cast Psychic Shield if I have to. 18 on my investigation check.
Psychic shield should be on by default, just so you know.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you got an 18?
Yes.
Awesome. You realize you have just stepped over the edge of a psychic trap. You are now in the zone of a psychic trap.
What kind of trap?
the psychic one just said that.
He did describe it pretty. yeah,
I'm in the lead. I'm going to hold up my little raccoon hand.
thoroughly.
Tell everybody to stop.
I don't speak sign language. What are you doing?
So,
I'm in a trap.
what you know is that psychic traps, these are new. These are something I crafted.
Am I going to die?
Possibly.
That's fair.
Psychic traps are basically psychic effects that can be used as just like an arcane trap that can exist, or a physical trap can exist. Except that the damage and the nature of the trap is psychic in nature. So, what that means is that they are active until basically you have one round to either try to get out of the range of the trap, or you can attempt to disarm the trap.
Ooh, I'm going to attempt to disarm it because I'm reckless.
So, in order to disarm it, a psychic trap, you must have a psychic feat, which you do because you're a rider. And I'm going to need you to make a intelligence check to disarm this trap.
Intelligence check or intelligence save?
Check. It's a check, not a save.
Bummer. 9.
Nice.
Awesome. So, usually what it is you quickly rush into the area to see if you can find the focal point of the trap. They usually have some sort of focal point. In this case, it's a small Shaz crystal, which has been imbued with the psychic energy. And you basically try to reach out with your mind and do kind of what you would do with a normal lock, or normal trap, but with your mind instead, and attempt to disarm it. Unfortunately, you failed. So,
My brain's about to leak out of my snout.
so now what I need you to do is, because of the nature of the trap, I need you to make me a wisdom save.
14.
Awesome. So what happens is, in this case, the psychic effect goes off, which Tisra, you being Avata and also psychic, you basically sense this going off ahead of you as a explosion of psychic energy goes off. In this case, this particular trap will leave the target psychically blind.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So
very much no.
you are psychically blind, unfortunately, since you failed the saving throw, until you take a short rest.
Awesome.
So-
506 going dark.
So, okay, not blind, but psychically blind.
Which basically means he cannot telepathically
Communicate.
communicate with
Oh,
and cannot receive telepathic communications.
oh God.
He'll
That is a lot worse than I had
So,
thought.
I turn around and make raccoon noises at them.
Oh, that's bad.
But all right, so he's still intelligent and
Yeah,
understands what we say.
correct. And yeah, he can still hear you, and he, Right and all can understand and read written language. They just can't speak because they're physically, like, their mouths don't form words.
Right.
So unless you're playing a parrot,
Man, I should have been a pair.
so yeah, he can do all that. It's basically as if he it's equivalent of him, like if he had gotten
Yeah,
mute,
I'm mute.
like if he lost his voice.
Right. All right, everyone. There was a psychic trap here. Drake seems to have triggered it. He can't communicate with us psychically anymore. Until he gets a chance to rest, he should be able to recover from it. He still understands us, but and so we can still talk at him. He just won't be able to respond.
Mental note: Vaughn just said Ula just said I don't read sign language.
Poor baby. I'm gonna pick him up again.
Ah.
I assume he's fine with this. You can't tell me otherwise.
Chirp, 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 chirp.
Well, now what do we do?
Well, we could take a rest, but isn't there still someone with a light approaching us?
Yeah, I'm gonna direct to go forward.
He's pointed this way, so follow him.
Yep. Let's carry on.
Don't you I'm trapped in this room? I'm not trapped in this room.
Come on. Where's your-
I'm
There we go. The passageway, as you're making your way down, the radius has gone off. the psychic trap, once it goes off, has been deactivated. What you do know is that they can reactivate after a while, and can go off again. So,
So this could be a problem again in the future, but
you know it's here now. So,
Well, all right.
so as you continue a little bit farther down the hallway, what you see is the light is coming off of the Shaw's crystal that is imbued with light. So it is actually the equivalent of a non-flammable torch. So, going to basically where you see yourselves currently.
Wait, where's the crystal?
It looks like a torch
On the map. Yeah.
on the map.
Now, this trap doesn't have prejudice, does it?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Does
trap
this
doesn't
have- Does this trap have prejudice?
It's just it is discharged, has it not?
Yeah, it has gone off.
it has gone off. They could reset it. I don't know if it would be able to discern between friend and foe, or if it would simply affect anyone who got close enough.
Tisra, go ahead and make me a Arcana check.
That is a 19.
Most psychic traps do have some sort of anchor point, stone, something that's been imbued into. They just generally don't hang out in the ether. Depending on the nature of the trap, it's either it goes off, anyone enters the area, but commonly they can actually be psychically tuned so that they can be activated or deactivated with the equivalent of a mental command, a mental spoken, quote unquote, mind spoke trigger word.
All right. Then yes, I will tell them that the trap may not be smart enough to tell between friend and foe, but it would probably anyone who it wasn't supposed to affect would probably be able to deactivate it with a thought.
Since it's just a torch, can I just take it?
Yeah, the torch itself is just so the actual crystal that triggered this is not the same crystal as the one you're giving off of the torch light. That is just
okay. You can save that for later. Never mind.
So now you can take the torch if you want to. It's legit like like the street lamps above. It's a piece of Shaw's crystal that's just been imbued with light.
I'll just leave it for now.
Now this little small little area, does have a passageway leading off to the north, and it does also have a doorway just directly ahead of you.
Hey, Drake, can you check that door?
I'll nod and go check the door.
Yes.
Luckily for you, Drake is a special writing with a thumb, so you can actually do thumbs up.
I've actually seen a photograph of such.
Door's good. I got a 9 on my investigation check. I'll give a thumbs up.
Then hitchhike and raccoon.
Yeah, my dad got a photograph of a raccoon with an injured paw that was literally just giving a thumbs up.
Oh,
It was adorable.
No.
Deal.
With the baby hands.
Yeah. So,
So Drake's giving a thumbs up on the door.
Is it locked, Jonesy?
It does not appear to be.
All right. I will step aside and gesture for Ula to step forward.
which door? Right here?
Yeah, we can't get through that wall, Jonesy.
Currently, it's a provision storeroom.
I'll take a wine sack and leave.
I can't argue with that.
Can we stay here for just a moment? Just a few moments?
Yeah, sure.
There's
I'm-
wine. We can stay as long as you want, mate.
Well, don't drink it quite yet. I'm going to take this stone that has the light source so that I don't have to keep light up all the time. I'm going to take 10 minutes here to ritually cast detect poison and disease.
Okay.
So for the next 10 minutes after this, I'll be able to detect any kind of the location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of me.
If he's taking 10 minutes to ritually cast, would that be enough time for a Drake to take a short rest?
It's gonna be an hour.
No, it's an hour. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I
why I
will,
was doing it was so that
I will
could
take
at
the
least-
time to investigate the crates and the chests and stuff to see if I can find anything useful.
I'm sorry, guys. My Pathfinder-ness is still getting into me.
That's all good.
Oh no.
We
I
don't
got
have
10
short-
to investigate because my brain has been scrambled by the psychic energy.
That's okay.
I know how it feels.
Pathfinder doesn't have an entrance for Thaco in the index.
That is also.
That amused me to no end.
That was
I read
pretty.
the book.
I didn't realize that was where it was, but yes.
Yep. So yeah, you're quickly able to investigate. Kill sits there, proceeds to find a quiet spot over in the side of the room, and proceeds to go through the motions of casting his spell. And as he does, Drake is investigating the food and storeroom. The storeroom has, like I said, lots of provisions. Amongst them, most of it's foodstuffs, but you do find a few other, like, just necessity type stuff. There's some bolts of cloth. There's some blankets, things like that. It's definitely a general use storeroom. But there's nothing of no, well, depending on how you defined it, nothing valuable in the sense that there's no like gold or items of value or things like that. But to people on the wanting to be on the down low and definitely off the radar, having a storeroom full of provisions is very valuable. So.
Sure.
And there does seem to be the faintest of magics laced throughout the walls of this room that you notice, Tizra.
Okay.
You're pretty sure it's intended to help keep the food and fresh. Basically, it's just really minor enchantments, but they're designed to help preserve the food.
It keeps the
Keep it
hot
from
side hot and the cold side cool.
Pretty much, yeah. And then concluding the spell kill, around the room, nothing seems to be poisonous. Definitely seems to be good food as opposed to spoiled or rotten.
Well, I'm happy to press on if you are happy to press on.
I'm good to go. Yeah.
Yep, I'm still.
Wait, I can't talk to you guys. Just kidding.
You can't say that, yeah.
Yeah. So when do you guys think we should leave?
I don't know. We could spend another 50 minutes here. Why am I turning into Carmine all of a sudden? I'm always having. Excuse me.
Well, what do you think, Drake?
I'm just gonna sneak off down the hallway.
Okay. Who
My
wants to
head.
go?
We
My
should
head hung
continue
low.
forward.
At the end of the hall, Jake is snuck off to, there are two doorways leading off of it. One to the north and one to the east.
I'm gonna check the door to the north for traps.
Do either of those doors give me poison vibes?
They do not.
Oh.
9.
The door does not appear to be trapped, but it is definitely locked.
I will unlock the door with my thieves' tools.
Awesome, go for it.
26.
And with that, you quietly, ever so delicately, unlock the door.
And I will give a thumbs up to Ula.
We'll open the door.
Dum da dum. Dum da dum dum. Dum ba dum dum dum. Oh no no. Oh no no.
Inside the room, you find one gentleman tied up and gagged. Who seems to be being held prisoner. He is kind of rough looking, a little dirty, like he's been, a little worked over, a couple bumps and bruises, a little tiny bit of dry blood on his forehead.
I don't want to judge. He might be a fetishist.
He seems to be wearing different leather, like mismatched kind of piecemeal leather armor.
I'm gonna point at Teaser and point in the room, and then I'm gonna go throw a little fit because I love interrogating people, and now I can't. I'm just gonna go stomp off and scuff the dust.
Sure. I guess I'll undrag him.
He's looking up at you, like, kind of like looks confused.
You ready to talk now?
What are you doing?
Up to him.
Are you with them?
Yes, and they are behind me. Everybody get in this room.
Right. Can we all fit in this room?
I'm sure we can. Yeah, we're
Yes, we
good.
do.
Yeah.
More or less.
Once everybody's in the room, I'll close the door behind us instead of us having a party in the hallway.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and he seems to be very quiet for someone who just took a gag off. As far as, he didn't freak out and yell and scream and stuff. He seems more uncertain.
Are you a night pad, or what are you doing down here, buddy?
I'm looks down at the ropes. I'm being held prisoner.
Right.
Oh.
I mean,
What's
consensual like, or like, against your will?
against my will? And what's a night pad?
Can I make an insight check? He sounds like he's kind of fibbing.
Sure.
That is exactly what a night pad would say. Oh God!
Or exactly not what a night pad would say.
That was horrifying.
Do I think it's what a night pad would say? Like, I can't communicate that fact to people, but I want to know if he's full of crap.
Sure. You can make a
Oh
roll.
my God.
I specialized in insight for crying out loud.
Can I high roll this for fun?
That's definitely not what a night pad would say.
Yeah.
Nope, definitely
He's
not
legit.
a night pad. It's legit.
What do I
Um,
think?
I'm just gonna shrug my shoulders.
Oh, sorry. Yours was this last one that was slowly load on my side of roll 20. So it was a 5, a 6, and a 9, and then our barbarian sea folk with their 18 goes, "Are you all dense? He's obviously a night pad lying through his freaking teeth."
I'm just like, oh right. I thought something seemed a bit off.
I'm just gonna point in my ears like I don't understand.
I'm gonna say my lie detector is going off, and I'm gonna kick out the legs from his chair, so he just falls on his side.
Ow!
Oh, that's not.
Caesar, can you talk to him before we have to go good cup on him?
Right. So, Mr. Nightpad, who?
The crazy cult people grabbed me.
Why?
They were trying to have me tell him how to read a map, and I couldn't read it, so I couldn't help him out.
Kind of mad.
A really old one. It seemed to, yeah, it was really old. It was one of the ones we stole. I mean, found. One of the ones we found.
Found, right, yes. It fell off the back of a wagon.
No, it's in a chest.
Try to help him, I swear.
Right. Not to be, well, crude about it, but why did they leave you alive?
I think they're gonna have their boss talk to me after he comes back from the sepulchra. I don't know. The boss went somewhere. There's a couple of them in the other. Possibly, yeah. There's a couple of them in the other guards in the other room. You didn't see them?
Well, not from the direction we came, no.
They might have escaped our notice.
They usually come in every couple of hours and check on me.
Oh.
So there's at least a couple of them. I don't know if there's more than that, but I know there's a couple of them. And
We might have to gag you again, just for a moment.
but I'd rather just go home.
I'm sure you would.
That is actually a really interesting idea. We could literally just wait it out until they come to check on him again.
We could.
That would not be very entertaining.
I mean, but once we're in this small room, it's going to be hard to get out. If they just throw something in here, we're all dead.
For example, a fireball.
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 That is a really good
cocktail.
point. Thank you for talking me down from that incredibly stupid idea.
Teaser do fight good. So are we trying to lure the guards out, or can we just go in there and smash and grab?
Pretty sure you can guess how I fought.
Yes. You're clear, you are, as always, in favor of the stealthy approach that involves the minimal amount of conflict.
Oh, no, I was actually thinking of the other one.
Yes, Juan, we know. And that's why we love you.
I cast sleep with my anchor.
Anything to sleep spell to hit hard enough?
All right.
So-
I'll look at teaser and like give a thumbs up.
But, Drake, you can't tell us if you find anything.
I'll make like a walk back this way motion with my fingers.
Hey,
Hold up binoculars. Walk back.
all right. You, Mr. I'm definitely not a nightpad. What is your name? I'm not going to keep calling you that.
John of
All right. We're going to go see if we can find the guards. You are going to stay here and remember that we are the people who are here to not murder you if you don't give us what you want, or if you don't give us what we want. And not make any noise while we go try to find these guards and deal with them.
We will maim you, though.
And then we can let you go. Do you understand?
Sure.
It's really for your own protection if you think about it.
Because if we let you go without finding the guards first, they might find you when you're trying to leave, and then they'll kill you, and you'll tell them that we're here, and it's just bad for everyone. But if you stay here until we come back and tell you it's safe, then we will let you go.
And I can roll persuasion. Teasroid's being 100% earnest.
Yeah.
They
that's
really
right.
Yeah,
They-
and no need to roll. He's totally on board.
All right. I'm even okay with untying him so that, God forbid, they come back and, give him a chance at defending himself. But I'm just hoping that his self... He realizes it is in his own best interest to not go wandering. All right. Let's see what we can find.
Awesome. And Drake, you've gone to the...
I'll wait outside the doorway until everybody else comes out. Because I have a solution that'll help Teaser accomplish her goals of keeping this guy safe.
I'll cut Mr. Man loose and then sit him up right in the corner and then lock the door behind us.
Yeah, I'm just going to spike the door shut.
Enough.
I'm oddly comfortable with this.
My little hammer, my little tent stake, I'll just hammer it in there so if they do come, he'll have a moment to hear them outside.
Yep, they'll pray and then whatever happens.
All right then.
Then I will listen at this door and check up for traps.
And you hear the sounds of movement on the other side. And I think that's where we'll call it a night.
Here we go.
Sounds good news.
I feel like we're ending in much the same place we started.
A few yards to the west or below.
I meant more with Drake being in mortal peril and the rest of us shortly behind him.
It's a door full of possibilities.
We are
That's what I think.
significantly closer behind him than we were last time.
This
I
is
feel
true.
like we're improving. We're
Yeah,
improving
and if I'm not in
repetition.
peril, I'm not doing it right.
Repetition legitimizes.
Awesome.
So with that, next week we will return for an all-new episode of Tales of the Finest. We'll catch up with our envoys as they are skulking around the sewers of Aldous, dealing with possible shadow cultists? Question mark.
Talk about that.
So, with that, other quick couple announcements. Friday we have a brand new episode of our Something Something podcast, which is being run by our very own Teaser. And then next Monday we return with an all-new episode of Nether War, which is our ongoing Mutants and Masterminds super arcane sorcerer shenanigans. Well, I got to play a dead guy, ghost guy, which is cool. And then obviously next Tuesday we'll be back with our envoys. Other than that, we have a new blog post coming out from our website. We have a Discord, all that cool stuff. So by all means, if you like what we do, check out our site, check out our other streams. Give us likes, shares, comments, thumbs up, if you like what we do. If you don't like what we do, let us know why, so we can make it cooler, better, and all that stuff. Now we just a couple other quick announcements I want to make. We will be doing something cool for this stream. Once we hit our 300 followers mark, we're really close. So yeah, I'm hoping to reward the envoys with something cool. So when we hit 300 followers, so on our Twitch. So
Excellent.
with that, anyone else has announced they'd like them to share with the group?
I don't think I have anything, but we are going to go ahead and raid Weave the Tale. It looks like they're playing some fun games tonight. A One to Remember You By. The name of the game is Asunder, which I haven't heard of before.
Cool.
All right, well, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.